Alright, testing. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sengoku Basara 3 Utage. Tantio, welcome to the stream. Hello Profar, welcome back home. Unfortunately, walaupun Basara sudah berusia 20 tahun, belum ada acara perayaan dari Capcom, bahkan nggak mengadakan apapun, ya. Tapi tetap lanjut, keep going Profar. I will, don't worry. Yeah, unfortunately, Unfortunately, Capcom did not announce anything other than merches for the 20th anniversary of Sengoku Basara, but oh well, whoop-de-doo, life goes on, and Profar is still going to make Sengoku Basara content. Like I said, Sengoku Basara, in my opinion, will never truly die. As long as there are fans passionate enough to make more content out of this game, whether it's YouTube videos, art, whatever it is, right? The thing with Capcom is that they have they have too many IPs, like a lot of IPs. It's not just Sengoku Basara they kind of left in the dirt. Mega Man X is also on limbo, right? We don't have excluding re-releases, we don't have any new Mega Man X game since Mega Man Maverick Hunter X. That was in 2006, I do believe, for the PSP. But you know what? Oh well, there's Mega Man X Dive. I forgot. There's Mega Man X Dive on the mobile. All right, and funny enough, the last true, you can say, Sengoku Basara game is the mobile game, Sengoku Basara Battle Party. It is what it is. It's not, again, there are so many IPs Capcom have right now, and unfortunately, a lot of them are left in the dirt, are left in the shelves, whether it's Sengoku Basara, Mega Man X, Darkstalkers, Rival Schools, you name it, Breath of Fire, you name them. But it is what it is. Like I said, it's not gonna stop me from making Sengoku Basara content because I still love this series, and also I want to introduce people to this really amazing series called Sengoku Basara, regardless whether people think it's dead or not. But who cares? I'm right here, right? I am here playing Sengoku Basara 3 Utage, and also welcome to the stream, Blue Hedgehog Man, Dino Crisis, JRPG. Like, yeah, Dino Crisis most likely is gonna get a remake, but that's only time will tell, and that's all up to Capcom. They're focusing on their big three because it's their, you can say, money printing machine. Your Resident Evils, your Street Fighters, and your Monster Hunter. Anyways, enough of that. Let's celebrate the 20th anniversary of Sengoku Basara. Now that I'm here, tonight we're going to play as Shimazu Yoshihiro. Now I'm contemplating, by the way, I said that I will end the Sengoku Basara 3 Utage marathon with 4 more characters. So we have Yoshihiro, Tarakatsu, Oichi, and Nobunaga. And I'm not going to do the newcomers of 3 Utage, but you know what? I might do newcomers for 3 Utage just to extend the celebration all the way to August before I move on to another game. So, you know what? It is what it is. I am having a Sengoku Basara 3 Utage video coming up soon. I'm still working on the script. I think I have like 3 more videos when it comes to 3 Utage. Like we did last year, we're going to talk about the soundtracks and characters. So you got 3 top 10 videos. Top 10 Sengoku Basara 3 Utage battle soundtracks, top 10 Sengoku Basara 3 Utage character themes, and top 10 Sengoku Basara 3 Utage characters. So look forward to that, ladies and gentlemen. Until then, now that we are here, let's play 3 Utage with Shimazu Yoshihiro. Can you guys hear my voice loud and clear, by the way? Just to make sure. I don't want no audio issue. Right, let's use normal Sengoku. Okay, where do we start? Should we start Kanbei or... let's start with Otomo Sorin, of course. Let's take over Kyushu during our first run. Okay. Bodyguards. I want to use a generic bodyguard. Let's see. Let's use him. Hey, Joe Mario, welcome to the stream, buddy. Yeah, I just came back from out of town work. Like, I swear to God, I spent my entire day today just sleeping. I was pretty damn tired. Alright, let's begin.
お前の顔、名簿の人相書きにありましたよ。遊んでいないで僕に使いなさい、チェスト。
悪いが今は鍛え直しで忙しか。ザビドンにもそう伝えといてくれんね。
Are there any audio delays, guys? Please let me know. Let's go.
うるさいですよ、宗重。お前は黙りなさい。
Hey, Sengoku Basara, welcome to the stream. Yep, Basara Night. We're playing as Ripped Grandpa. So,
そう、カナブンとかも勧誘しなさい、宗重。お前は昆虫部門長です。
yeah.
承知いたしました。来切りももちっと手入れが楽ならな。
Oh, nice. I mean, sleeping is important. You deserve relax too much work. Yeah, I do. But sometimes I feel like I have not worked enough. It's like I haven't worked hard enough.
ここから始まるストーリー。素敵なザビー体験があなたを待っています。
Oh, today's your birthday? Happy birthday, Blue Hedgehog. You turned 35? Nice. Happy birthday, man. Hope you have a good day.
ザビー教の時間です。
Been replaying Summer Wars 4 DX. I gotta say, I prefer this Yoshihiro over the Mochi Hammer Yoshihiro. Same. Like, I like the introduction of, like, okay, I have mixed feelings with the introduction of hyper attacks in Summer Wars 4. On one hand, it's really fun and it does add flavor to the combat, but on the other hand, the introduction of hyper attacks made characters rather samey, even more patternized. Now, the thing with hyper attacks, in my opinion, I wouldn't mind it that much if it's a gimmick for certain characters. Like, for example, if you're playing a speed character like Hanzo, Fumakotaro, I don't mind them having hyper attacks, but Shimazu Yoshihiro having hyper attacks looks really weird, considering he's a powerhouse character. But don't get me wrong, like, here's the thing, don't get me wrong, I love Summer Wars 4. If you ask me what is the best Summer Wars game, I'm either going to say Samurai Warriors 2 Extreme Legends or Summer Wars 4DX. I love Summer Wars 4DX. It's basically the all-star version of Samurai Warriors. I mean, that game was made to celebrate the 10th anniversary of Samurai Warriors. So Omega Force did give their all with that game. I know, DX doesn't have Naomasa. I still kinda wish we have a bundle or like a combined game for both Summer Wars 4 and Summer Wars 4 2. Consider it like Wars or GC. But with Summer Wars 4. Hey, Montel, what's good? Doing good, buddy. Just came back from a business trip yesterday and I was pretty damn tired. Hey, Montel, I finally 100% Super Mario Brothers Odyssey. I'm revisiting Super Mario 3D World on the Switch and Bowser's Fury. I'm trying to 100% that game as well. First time I played that game was actually on the Wii U emulator back in 2017. Let's go, yep. But he got them chainsaw blades, yeah. Tachibana Muneshige, the original Chainsaw Man. Completely historically accurate, by the way. Well, are you gonna play new Super Mario Brothers again today? %, yep. Now, you can actually play as different characters, like just like in New Super Mario Brothers and Super Mario 3D World. You can pick different characters for Super Mario Brothers Wonder, but I just play Mario. Same goes with Super Mario 3D World. I stick to Mario because I love Mario. Unless you have the option to play as Wario, then I'll pick Wario. Nah, I finished it. Lol. Game stressed me. Platformers in a nutshell. You either have fun with it or you can get stressed for it. You can get stressed with it. Trust me, bro. I love to 100% platformers. Like during COVID, I 100% both Crash Bandicoot and Insane Trilogy and Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Completing everything in Spyro Reignited Trilogy was a lot easier compared to Crash Bandicoot and Insane Trilogy. That game is just... It's Crash Bandicoot. For those who have played Crash, like the original trilogy of Crash Bandicoot, you know how it feels. Especially Crash 1. Yoshihiro in the Basara community is the speedrun character because he has the ability to one-shot any enemies. I still need to do original Crash Trilogy. I don't own the Insane one. Yeah, do it. I mean, Insane Trilogy is on the Switch, by the way, Blue. Both Insane Trilogy and Reignited Trilogy. OG Crash was hard, hands down the best. It's one of the best. To me, when it comes to Crash Bandicoot, I still consider the third game to be the best. Warped is the best one for me. But I'm not taking away from OG Crash Bandicoot. It's still a really good game. For Spyro, it's the same thing. Spyro 3 for me is the best. Year of the Dragon. Now, I have not played the PS2 Spyro games. Enter the Dragonfly and A Hero's Tale. And also the Legend of Spyro trilogy on the PS2. I'll probably need to get into that. I do, however, play the GBA Crash Bandicoot games. I don't know how many of you have played the GBA Crash Bandicoot games. Game Vibes, welcome to the stream, buddy. Now, yeah, Ratchet & Clank, that's another platformer game that I have never tried. This year, I started playing Jak and Daxter, the first one, on stream. And I can see why people loved it so much. It's a game that I've never experienced growing up. No one was doing what Crash 3 did? Yeah, Crash 3 is phenomenal. Platformers and shoot 'em ups are the toughest for you. Especially Toho. I like shoot 'em ups. When it comes to like air shoot 'em up, like shoot 'em ups with planes, I prefer vertical shoot 'em ups than horizontal. You know, like your Raiden, Aero Fighters. I played a lot of Aero Fighters on the SNES. I played the Japanese version, you know, Sonic Wings. It's pretty damn tough, especially when you get to the later stages. Ni hao, Profar. Ni hao too. Worst man, welcome to the stream. Ding, ding, ding. Scolded by his wife, Ginchio. Hello, what up, dog? I'm Epic Old Man Combat Trilogy. Epic Old Man Combat today, yep. Rip Grandpa. Horizontal shoot 'em ups? Like what? And please don't tell me it's Shoaniki. Toho, yeah, Toho. I have not played the GBA Crash games, and I also haven't played those two games for Crash and Spyro crossover. When it comes to GBA, I only played the two Crash Bandicoot games. The first one is called The Small Adventure and Entranced. Yeah, I would love, at the very least, you know, I love to see Capcom port Sengoku Basara on PC and Switch. Maybe Switch 1, maybe for Switch 1 too, because I haven't, I don't own the Switch 2 just yet. Oh, Gradius, okay. Fun fact, what up, dog? On last year's IGX, we have Koshiro Yuzo, and he said one of his favorite games of all time is Gradius. Horizontal shoot 'em ups is his favorite genre. Alright. Capcom already forgot Basara? Nah, Capcom can forget about Basara, but we don't. It's not just Basara, it's Mega Man X, it's Darkstalkers, Rival Schools, Breath of Fire, you name them. Again, Capcom just have so many IPs right now. They have so many IPs, so a lot of them are going to be in the shelf. Bubsy, welcome to the stream, by the way. Akai Katana? No, I have never heard about that game, by the way. Bubsy, I know you uploaded a new video about that pirate beat 'em up game. I haven't watched it, but I did drop a like. I'll watch it later. It's nice to see you're making scripted videos now. Capcom is the good, yeah. You're really making me want to play this game? Nice. There is an English version for this game. It's Sengoku Basara Samurai Heroes. If you want to start Sengoku Basara, I highly suggest you to play that game. It's on the PS3 and Wii. I'm playing the Wii version. You can emulate them. And for God's sakes, stay away from Devil Kings. That's the English port of Sengoku Basara 1. Just stay away from that game. it did not give the best of first impression. I'm coping with DMC. Capcom released a Resident Evil game instead. Yeah, it is what it is at the end of the day. Final Fight is also a series that Capcom left in the dust. Like, with the release of Streets of Rage 4, I kind of want to see a Final Fight 4. Devil King's rule? Okay, I guess. Well, welcome to the stream, by the way, Michael. Surprised to see you here. Alright. /1. Are you gonna join the Sengoku Basara crew now? Final Fight kind of lives in Street Fighter 6. Yeah, I know. Like, Carlos is in Street Fighter 6. I kind of want to see Carlos, though, as a Street Fighter character. Like, we got Guy, we got Cody, we got Maki in Street Fighter Alpha 3. Kind of want to see Carlos. Oh yeah, Lucia. Lucia from Final Fight 3 is in... Lucia in Final Fight 3 is in... Street Fighter 5, right? Now, if you want to have the entire Final Fight roster in Street Fighter, all we need is... Oh, 3. All we need is Hagar, Carlos, and Dean. Just waking up and grab some breakfast? Huh, have a nice breakfast. Yeah, again, that was a terrible, that was a poor decision on Capcom's behalf, making Devil Kings the way it is. It did not give the best of impression. They're not nicknames. Yeah, it was meant to be, oh, this is a different settings. This is not Japan, guys, even though you have samurais, Japanese buildings, and Japanese ornaments all over the place. Alright, time to fight Sorin. They kind of wanted to capitalize the success of Devil May Cry on Devil Kings, and it didn't turn out the way it is. The Zabi wagon here. I wonder if anyone have modded this version of Sorin. Because this version of Sorin is not playable. Like him in this giant Zabi wagon, other than his Basara attack. Maybe I can ask the boss on the server. Right. Alright, let's do this. Hey, Senja Malam, welcome. It's unfortunate, but I believe Sengoku Basara would have done much better if it's... wait. I'll finish this boss first. Set! Oh, no you don't? Oh, you're not running away. Love how he has a different running animation after you defeat him compared to his regular running animation. Like he's sweating and in fear. No, you don't. They made Devil Kings harder for all the wrong reasons, by the way. Well, just play it in harder difficulty. Or I have a better idea. Play Sengoku Basara 2 and 2 heroes instead. It's unfortunate, but I believe Sengoku Basara would have done much better if it released these days, especially with anime being so popular in pop culture. Yes and no. It's kind of like, how do I say it? It's kind of like both ways. Sengoku Basara might be successful if it comes out these days because of how popular anime has become. But at the same time, because anime is so popular, it also has the possibility to be left in the dust, if you know what I'm saying, right? Sengoku Basara came out, in my opinion, at the right time, where anime's popularity is in the rise, like in the mid 2000s to the early 2010s. I think that's why Basara became a pop culture phenomenon in Japan, because it came out at the right time, the anime industry was on the rise, you could say. I mean, it's on the rise even before the 2000s, but I feel like during that time, the popularity of anime shonen was rising, you could say. It was at the... I'm trying to explain it in a way that you can understand. It's like these days, in the late 2010s and the 2020s, shonen anime has its popularity. Shonen anime is already super popular, but at that time, it was on the rise, you could say. Yeah, I agree. You're probably right. It would have been buried. Yeah, exactly. Because there's so many... like, anime right now is super popular to the point where there are so many shows that look similar. Like, here's the thing. This is my personal experience, okay? I know a lot of people tell me how great shonen shows like Jujutsu Kaisen, what else? Demon Slayers are. And there are popular shows, right? I will not judge on their quality. The animation looks good. They captivate a lot of audience, like a lot of young audience. Fine, like totally fine. But me personally, again, I'm not saying these shows are bad. I personally can't really invest myself on shows like Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen or My Hero Academia because it felt like shonen shows that I used to watch back in the day. It's kind of like, now granted, like I wasn't the big, like, funny enough, I wasn't the biggest shonen guy growing up. But I feel, but like when you watch, not you, okay? When I watch shows like the ones I mentioned, I just feel like, yeah, I kind of watch these shows when I watch these shows over and over again. Like for example, My Hero Academia. I know it's popular, and I'm not gonna say it's a bad show, but the story of a kid who wants to be the #1 hero, and then he's building up, like he's building his power, or maybe he has like a superpower inside him. I've seen that before, you know. I've seen that in Naruto. I've seen the young protagonist wanting to be something in One Piece. I get the popularity, but for me, I don't like. It doesn't really vibe with me. In you know, in a sense, I think Basara could be popular if they sell anime husbandos. I mean, it's if they sell anime husband. Like at this point, any anime is popular by doing so. You know. Like, tell me one, like, well, there are some, but tell me, at least for modern ones, tell me which anime is popular by not selling husbandos or waifus. Even the shonen, like, for example, Jujutsu Kaisen, they're selling husbandos, right? They're selling Yuji, they're selling Gojo. What else? For shonen, like, oh yeah, I've been seeing it a lot, Windbreaker. They're selling husbandos on Windbreaker. Or anime waifus, right? My Dressed Up Darling, they're selling Marin a lot. Like Japanese media, whether it's games or animes, selling husbandos and waifus is not an uncommon practice. I don't get some people saying, oh, unlike Dynasty or Samurai Warriors, Sengoku Basara is just selling husbandos. Dude, Dynasty and Samurai Warriors are selling husbandos as well. What are you talking about? Oh, a lot of the fandom in Sengoku Basara are Fujoshis. Yes, I'm not gonna deny that. But I've seen Fujoshis in Dynasty and Samurai Warriors, okay? Growing up, like in the late 2000s, when I was like so crazy into Musou games, I'm still so crazy into Musou games now. I usually like to find, I usually like to look for PNGs for Dynasty, Samurai Warriors, and Orochi. And I've always come across fan sites, like Koei Warriors.co.uk, Kongming.net, and there are other Muso websites that is no longer with us today, unfortunately. But some of those websites host yaoi pictures, and it's not like I'm actively looking for them. When you're into the fandom long enough, you will come across those kind of kinky fan arts or kinky fandoms. It goes to every fandom, whether it's Dynasty Warriors, Koei Muso games, Sengoku Basara, even the ones that maybe not have any any husbandos or waifus. I'm looking at you, Sonic, by the way. They are going to be kinky fan arts. Dude, do not lie to me. You have at least seen one kinky fan art when it comes to Sonic. Don't lie to me. Do not lie to me. Oh, I've never seen any dirty fan art of Sonic. No, you're lying to me, right? You're lying to me. Just like when I made my waifu videos, Basara waifu videos. Especially if you're an anime fan, if you're a weeb, if you told me that 1, you don't have a waifu, 2, you never watch hentai, you're a liar. I can tell a liar from 1,000 miles away. If you said that, don't bullshit me. I've seen that in movie Sky High. Damn, Capcom missed their chance. Demon Slayer, etc. is all boring to me. I grew up with DBZ, Fist of the North Star, or JoJo. Sengoku Basara feels very fresh because of how crazy the world was. Yeah, exactly. And here it is. I'm going to spread my Sengoku Basara propaganda. All right. Oh my God. Profar is going to suck Sengoku Basara again. Sengoku Basara, despite being the lesser known title than Dynasty and Summer Wars, it made a bigger impact in Japanese pop culture. It had better, you can say, chance with other media than just video games. It had a successful anime. Summer Wars did that, and it didn't turn out well. It had a good run with manga, right? It has manga, it has stage plays. It's a multimedia. It was more of a successful multimedia franchise than Koei's Dynasty and Samurai Warriors, right? Well, when it comes to anime, I grew up with One Up Dog. I grew up with Yu Yu Hakusho. So when it comes to shonen, my favorite is Yu Yu Hakusho. The battle shonen genre. Because Yu Yu Hakusho is my favorite, and I will always say this: my number 1 favorite anime protagonist is still Urameshi Yusuke. Other than Yu Yu Hakusho, Inuyasha. I've said it multiple times. Inuyasha is my favorite anime ever. And I'm really excited that Mao is coming. Mao anime is coming. Mao is the latest Takashi Rumiko work. The manga came out during COVID, and now we are getting a proper anime. Hello, Iksan Maulana. Welcome to the stream. I haven't watched Sailor Moon Crystal. Yeah, I haven't watched Sailor Moon Crystal. I know Sailor Moon here and there, but I'm not the craziest Sailor Moon fan out there. So Basara and Dynasty Wars are the same hack and slash game. I rather play Basara first because better and have a lot of items and fun playing on normal and hard. Yep, exactly. I like Dynasty and Summer Wars as well, but Sengoku Basara is on another level. And if they've never stroked it before, they're lying. They never stroked. Woo! Sengoku Basara had a very broad reach. I'm looking at my Sengoku Basara Season 1 and 2 box set Blu-ray right now. Yeah, Sengoku Basara. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Sengoku Basara has a broader reach despite the lesser known title. Okay, how would you even spot a Sailor Moon? What do you mean? Alright, incoming dad joke. I'm waiting for the punchline, worst man. Give me, what's the dad joke here? Need more defense. Okay, so we got new moves. Ah, that's a timing-based move. Gone. Sailor Moon is legit. Hello, BD Spag. Yeah. Oh yeah, since I mentioned Yu Yu Hakusho, the author of Sailor Moon is married to the author of Yu Yu Hakusho.
遅い迎撃の手はずなどとうに整っている来るがいい
Yoshihiro looks like one guy with a sword. Oh, speaking of Inuyasha, his voice actor voiced an Inuyasha character, Miyoga. He also voiced Yugi's grandpa. In English, he's voiced by Peter Beckman, the voice of Zangief. His DW6 and onwards, yeah, with the white hair. Now this is Nero's moves. By the way, this is Nero's move. So if you press L1 and triangle, slam, slam, slam. Hey, are you late? Nope. This is the second battle. We're playing Grandpa Shimazu. Alright, lottery. Power up. You see tons of women with buns in their hair wearing sailor outfits. A lot of girls grew up watching Sailor Moon. Not just girls, guys too. Speaking of, sorry. Speaking of classic. Oh, there you go. Speaking of classic cartoons, I've been watching some on my trip. I've been watching some old '90s Cartoon Network shows, specifically Dexter's Laboratory and Powerpuff Girls. Looking back at Powerpuff Girls, man, that show has good writing. Like the amount of the writing for Powerpuff Girls was ahead of its time. Craig McCracken is an absolute genius. It's one of those kids shows that, oh, you don't get until you're older. Powerpuff Girls was great. Yeah, can't say the same thing about Powerpuff Girls, like the 2016 remake. That was terrible. Nero's aggressive with Red Queen, just hit until he dies. Yeah. Like I love Powerpuff Girls, and the music in Powerpuff Girls is really good. Like, it is not until I'm older that I finally realized a lot of the music in Powerpuff Girls were heavily inspired by the 60s. I mean, like, Powerpuff Girls' outfit as well is very 60s-like. Good, Techmobus. Don't bother watching the 2016 remake. The theme song was dope, yeah. One of my favorite songs in Powerpuff Girls is "Love Makes the World Go Round." You know, the one where Bubbles turn back everyone into color because of that clown turns everyone black and white. The one that goes love, 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 la la love, la la love makes the world go round. Really good song. 90s Cartoon Network, 2000s Cartoon Network. My favorite show was Teen Titans back in the day. Like, I still listen to the Teen Titans theme from Puffy Amiyumi. And also, there's one music I like in Teen Titans. It's called Kimi ni Go or K2G. It was the one where it was played during the episode with Mad Mod, where they like in the chase, or they're chasing Mad Mod. If you guys remember, the one that goes Dakare Dakare Dakita Monga. The yell technique is his Conqueror's Haki. His voice actor voiced one of the Gorosei, 5 Elders. I know his voice actor voiced Myoga in Inuyasha. Especially the one episode in the 2016 PPG with the self-insert who has basically love interest with Blossom. I don't know which episode is that, nor would I want to see it. I just listened to Teen Titans main theme in the bus. When there's trouble, you know who to call. Teen Titans. Oh, speaking of Puffy Amiyumi, I found an interesting fact. Yoshimura Yumi, one of the 2 personnels for Puffy, is Nishikawa Takanori's ex-wife. Yeah, I'm not into like celebrity gossip that much, but I just found that fact when I was researching for Sengoku Basara videos about Nishikawa Takanori. You don't. Yeah. The moment that broke me when it comes to 2016 Powerpuff Girls was the fact that Cartoon Network uploaded a scene with the girls twerking, and I was like, nah, dude, I'm not watching this shit. God. When there's trouble, no, you know who to call.
今だけはコントロス若き日の義弘としてこの上もなく余が修行ね頼もう浄土のばあちゃん念仏を教えて
He looks like the DW6 outfit, one guy with one guy in DW6 Ping's outfit. Oh, most players start with Conqueror's Haki when they do a combo. They start with this, right? Yeah, because it stuns your enemies. Alright, let's go.
今んとこは策がはまっとるようじゃがの俺の必殺技聞きやすね
この地での計画これで終焉
貴殿
さ
拙者の剣を受けられるほどの鍛錬を
島津様祝いに拙者の秘蔵の一杯
戦を動かすのは兵の数にあらず一人の猛者お守りくだされ大菩薩島津様この間の指南実践してます
俺にできるのはとっておきの悪口言うくらいだぜ
さあ
鬼の名によじけるでねえど所詮滝の音じゃこの勢いで
Alberto, welcome to the stream, buddy. Good to see you here.
立たれているとも知らぬと。
の差がよ。俺の必殺技海底版聞きやすねえ。
Jigen Ryu based off vertical slashes. Yep. It's an actual sword technique too.
数だけ煽るとすっかり。
He's a cool and broken character at the same time. Yeah. He gets killed in the anime. Well, did he? I kind of forgot. Did he get killed? Because I remember like the entirety of season 2 was all about Yukimura chilling at Kyushu. Tap, tap.
俺この戦が終わったら祝言をどうせ捨て駒。俺が死んでも代わりはいる。
He was slaughtered by Nobunaga. Yeah, but he came back in season 2. Just chilling at his beach. He didn't die in season 1. He came back.
Ikiを殺し、我は時を乗り越えてきた。貴様にその道のりはわかるまい。
15 views, by the way, guys. Thank you so much.
天月の友柄どもよ、今こそ白日のもとに我が名を記せ。行け、カラスキの御旗を掲げよ。定められた才の目よ、貴様には傾かぬ。予見の通りに来た。
No, well, it's not a fake out. It's more like he was severely injured. Sa! Mugen Ryu.
という顔だな。同意見だ。
When I reach my 60s, I want to be as cool as Shimazu. Nice. Badass. Well, I'll read the channel later. Let me finish Motonawi first. Let's go. What's up? What's up? Makasete kudasai.
おかげさまで今宵もうまい酒が飲めまする。雷がなびいたと見りゃもう終わっとる。
Slam. Slam, slam, slam.
我は誰よりも悟く脅威であった。
Omakase kudasai. Here's a question. What do you think are alternative games that are more like Sengoku Basara than Summer Wars games? Available to the West that people can try out? Are you talking about like Japanese exclusives? Busty Ninja Girl beat 'em ups. Which one? Like I know Nightshade is a good one. I know. Well, this is not a beat 'em up or hack and slash. Red Ninja is a good one as well. Oh yeah, that's it. Senran Kagura. Now, I have not played Senran Kagura. Okay, I have not tried Senran Kagura. But I've heard from a lot of people and watched videos. That game has good combat. Okay, a lot of people play Senran Kagura for the combat, and it's really good. Motonari circle bait makes Sun Sangshang less dangerous. Some of his moves were inspired by Tira. Whenever I look at Motonari with a circle blade, it always reminded me of Tira from Soul Calibur. Senran Kagura 2 for 3DS was my introduction. Yeah, exactly. Busty Ninja Girl hack and slash Senran Kagura. Reshrik Profar bukan orang Indonesia. Ya, aku orang Indonesia. Selamat datang di stream. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Kayak aku pernah lihat kamu deh. I think I've seen you, but I forgot where you're. Where I saw. Oh, this move. Senran Kagura 2 is great. Senran Kagura 1 is a bit messy and tiresome sometimes. Again, I'm not an expert in Senran Kagura. Now, going back to your question, One Up Dog, is that like I can't recall anything like Sengoku Basara on top of my head. Yeah, I can't recall any hack and slash games. Maybe, okay, I haven't. Maybe I haven't played this game yet, but the visuals do remind me a lot of Sengoku Basara 3 Utage. It's the Gintama game, Gintama Rumble. It's on the PS4 and PS Vita. First of all, like I didn't know that game was on Vita until a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, maybe try Gintama Rumble. I want to try that game if you like Musou hack and slash, because the visual presentation, especially the UI in battle, screams Sengoku Basara 3 Utage. Tentu saja aku subscriber lama Muru. Oh, okay. Terima kasih. Maybe that one is on top of my head. Like, but other than that, like I can't get anything on top of my head. Basara Force Sumagi, or unless you have a good PC and you can run RPCS3, maybe you can emulate Basara Force Sumagi on RPCS3. That's what I did. That's what I did last year when I streamed Basara Force Sumagi. I played it in RPCS3. Ooh, it's festival stage. KG, let's go. Maybe Kamen Rider Memory of Heroes. That's also not Memory of Heroes. Kamen Rider Bad Ride War Genesis is also a good pick if you want something similar to Sengoku Basara, like a hack and slash Musou game, but it's not made by Koei, and not too familiar with Western audience. Yeah, there you go. Kamen Rider Bad Ride War Genesis, especially if you're a big Kamen Rider guy like me. I stream a Kamen Rider game here. Kamen Rider Memory of Heroes. I enjoy that game for what it is. Like, I know it's probably not the best game for the general audience. It's a game meant for Kamen Rider fans, and I feel like it may not be like the super amazing or super groundbreaking, but as a Kamen Rider fan, it did its job. I don't know what they are, but I'm just gonna use it. Joe Eichstern, it's been a while. I haven't seen you for a while. Bad Ride War Genesis was my favorite. Yeah, it's basically everyone is there, right? Everyone, it has the best roster as well. Though I kind of wish, like, this is just me. I kind of wish in Bad Ride War Genesis you can play as all the Ryuki riders. Like, I always find it weird. I grew up with Kamen Rider Ryuki. I always find it weird when I play a Kamen Rider game with Ryuki, but without the other 13 riders in the game, right? For me, usually, if I am going to include Ryuki, I'm going to include everyone. I don't know, it's just like, I cannot see Kamen Rider Ryuki without the rest of the riders. Yeah, the Kamen Rider games are dope. I'm a huge Kamen Rider fan, and Garo as well. Nice. You come to the right channel, buddy. Maybe I will play some Kamen Rider games in the future. I played it at the end of 2023 and the beginning of 2024. I played Memory of Heroes. You can check the stream once you're done. I completed Memory of Heroes. But there are good Kamen Rider games that I want to stream, like Kamen Rider Agito. on the PS1. Still my favorite Kamen Rider fighting game. Kamen Rider, the Climax Heroes series, right? I love Super Climax Heroes. It's probably my most played Kamen Rider game ever. Super Climax Heroes is a fighting game with all the riders from Kamen Rider 1. Well, you have the Showa riders, but not everyone. But you have all the Heisei riders, at least the series riders, from Kamen Rider Kuga all the way until Kamen Rider Wizard. That came like early Wizard because it came out in 2012. But I still play that game. Yeah, people can say, oh, it's a kusoge. The balancing for that game is super off. Yeah, that game was not meant to be a balanced fighting game, right? That game was meant to be a fan service game for us Kamen Rider fans. There are Fate Muso games, Fate Extella Link, or Samurai Remnant, only if you're into the Fate series. Yeah, that's another good choice. Fate Extella. Did you know that tokusatsu actor Masashi Taniguchi posted a pic of himself as Mitsuhide Basara stage show on his Instagram? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, Masashi Taniguchi. What did he play in Kamen Rider? Masashi Taniguchi. Oh, okay. He's Amazon Alpha. Is it Alpha or Omega? The red one, right? He's also the Blue Ranger in Go-Go 5, Go Blue, right? Oh, yeah, he was also in a latest Kamen Rider he was in Kamen Rider Saber. I forgot what rider he played. Let's see. Basara stage. Oh yeah, I'm looking at the photo right now. Yeah, he looks nice with the Mitsuhide outfit. Alpha, New Decker. Oh, okay, New Decker in Sabers. Saber, not Sabers. I have both Fate games. They are like Dynasty Wars clones. I recently bought Remnant Samurai Remnant on sale, but I have other games to finish off before that. Yeah, I have so many games that I have not finished. One of them is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I spent 30 hours in that game and I'm still on chapter 4. That game is huge. I still need to finish that game. There was a Japanese Muso game similar to Warriors Orgy that brings a lot of characters from different games. Warriors All-Stars, I guess. That's also from Koei Tecmo. Alright. Speaking of Kamen Rider, we're gonna fight a Gold Drive.
あんた俺と遊んでくれるのかい嬉しいね今日は朝まで返さないよ
Still love the stage. I mean, you can never go wrong with KG stage.
それ天に花を咲かせましょうアホイ
よか火花に
I haven't finished Rebirth and I bought that on release. Same, I bought that on release. I was gifted Dynasty Warriors Origins on release by Morphe, so I was actually saving money for Dynasty Warriors Origins, but then I got it from Morphe for free because he got 2 copies from Koei Tecmo. So I used the money that I originally meant to spend on Dynasty Wars Origins for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I haven't touched Final Fantasy 16 as well. I need to continue that game. Hello, Mordecai and Kobokers. Welcome. I haven't finished Nier Automata. I kind of want to try Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, but it's delisted on Steam, unfortunately. Right? Power up. By the way, the kids, your name, Kobokers. Want to talk about VTubers for a while? I can't help but smile what Mary Pizza Pop posted, yes, like a couple of days ago on my server about V Shoujo. I'm sure if you're into VTubers, you've heard it by now. The situation surrounding V Shoujo. Like I'm not. How do I say it? Like I know a bit of here and there when it comes to the V Shoujo situation, but it's not looking good. And that image or that post, Meaty shared on Discord. I shared it on my community post, and I just can't help but smile because it's true. They compared V Shoujo with ECW. And it just proved my point that VTubing is basically just pro wrestling for weebs minus the wrestling. Revengeance is damn good V Shoujo, yeah. V Shoujo is the ECW of VTubers. Okay. Hello, yes man. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Been a while. Yeah, it's delisted on Steam, unfortunately. Yeah, I heard good things about Revengeance. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to try it out yet. Great to see you too, Ara World. Yeah, V Shoujo is the going back. V Shoujo is the ECW of VTubers. Except at the very least, ECW didn't stole $500,000 from charity. Great to see you too, Ara World. Great to see you too. I'd rather have VTubers fight out in the ring. Me too. Like, where's the championship belts? Why don't we have VTuber titles? Right? Like, I would love to see a VTuber cage match. Like, V Shoujo is the ECW of VTubers. At its best, it's the third largest company when it comes to VTubers, right? Behind Hololive and Nijisanji. Like, Hololive is like the WWE for VTubers, and Nijisanji is like the WCW. Or maybe if you compare it today, Nijisanji is like AEW. I didn't follow much. I followed some VTubers here and there. Like, I personally, it's easy for me to follow VTubers when you are both an anime and a wrestling fan. At least that's for me. Yeah, and also, like, in that post, V Shoujo is like the alternative, more adult, edgy. Oh damn, I'm late. The more adult, edgy content, just like ECW was back in the 90s. Who do you follow? Mostly indie VTubers. And some of them are my friends, so yeah, that's why I follow them. And you know the news about wrestling, right? Hulk Hogan passed away 2 days ago. Top Cam first? Yeah. My bad. Paul Heyman ran that company to the ground, ECW? Yeah. And it was because of bad financial management, just like V Shoujo. Bishoujo got bankrupt because of poor financial management. Except in Bishoujo, one of those poor financial management involves charity. And like the talent were okay, based on what I've seen, the Bishoujo talent was not happy that they're not getting paid, or like they were paid less because like again because of bad financial management from Bishoujo, just like ECW. Hulkamania forever, brother. I've given my take about Hulk Hogan, right, on the community post. I also picked up Fire Pro Wrestling. Oh, that's a really good game. Fire Pro Wrestling is a good game if you like to customize. Something, they're all paid actors. No shit. What's Metal Gear Rising? No worries, Joe. No worries, Joe. You know, I'll find a way to get MG Rising. All right, Kasuga. I haven't followed the continuation of that story, but I've heard from some people the Bishoujo CEO might get arrested for charity fraud, I think. It was just a messy situation. This makes me nostalgic for the pole dancing version of Jade. I love that version. Jade is my #1 MK girl. And that's one of the reasons. Unfortunately, I don't like how the new MK2 movie made Jade. She looks more like Jada Pinkett Smith than Jade. Mine too. Oh wait, you can buy Metal Gear Solid on Metal Gear Rising on Steam. I agree with you. Yeah, Jade more like Jade Pinkett Smith. Yeah, she kind of looked like Devora with the bald head. I don't know why they decided to make Jade bald. I just started Fire Pro and it's overwhelming. Yeah, the combat system for Fire Pro might, like, if you're starting, like especially me. When I start playing Fire Pro, it's one of those things that it's a little difficult to get into, especially when it comes to combat, right? Especially if you're familiar with the WWE games. Fire Pro on GBA. Nice. What's the title for the GBA one? I know Fire Pro Wrestling Returns is on the PS2, right? I think it's called Returns. Oh, for Europe and America, they haven't listed MGR, right? MGR yet. Okay. Paul's head is a travesty, yeah. How dare they make my sexy ninja like that? Let's parry that. Oh, Fire Wrestling 1 and 2.
土産の一つでも買って帰るなよ。
また一つ鬼色の石が積み重なりて
次の喧嘩で
The
は
final
俺が
Fire
勝つ
Pro
よ。
Wrestling.
いや本当。
I heard she's bald because she had just finished another movie and there wasn't wasting time for her to grow back. And they didn't want to give her the wig. Ah.
おいは心より待つおいというくさびが砕かれる日を
Unfortunate.
戦まで生き続けるとするかの
Level up. Even though he's called... wait, Fire Pro Wrestling 2 had Brock Lesnar before Brock Lesnar was in a WWE game? Oh, that's interesting. But Brock Lesnar's debut WWE game is... what? SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, I guess? Oh, I learned another fun fact while I was watching Chris Van Vliet. Reverend Devon is not just a gimmick. Devon is actually a reverend. Ah, yeah, he was in Shut Your... well, yeah, I know he is in Shut Your Mouth, but was that his debut game? Who's next? Matsunaga. I'll testify! He's coming! He's coming! I never get tired of that song, by the way. Love Reverend Devon's theme. And to be honest, like, you know, I'm not a Christian, but gospel music is low-key banger. It's like, gospel music are low-key bangers. Especially Reverend Devon's theme. He's coming! He's coming! He's coming! He's coming! Put my faith to the test! And funny enough, Reverend Devon pinned John Cena clean back in 2002. Like, granted, John Cena was like in his rookie mode. He wasn't the John Cena that he wasn't Super Cena that we all know today, but the fact that I think he low-key, like, not low-key, he pinned John Cena clean, and if I remember correctly, Reverend Devon also pinned The Undertaker clean. That is insane. Why turn to Mike? No, that's Reverend Devon's theme. He's called my name. Gospel corner this way. He's called my name. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? The B-boys were good. Oh yeah, like, I don't know if you share the same opinion as mine. In my opinion, Dudley Boys was better on TNA than they were in WWE. TNA Team 3D was their prime. Just like his joke weapon is an Odin. Just like Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle's best run was in TNA. Now I'll use this weapon later. Makes me hungry. Because I am fighting Matsunaga. Instead of get the tables, Devon will say, get the Bible. I'll testify. Ooh, yes man, yes man. Ooh. You're gonna wrestle, sorry, you're gonna ruffle some jimmies with that statement. I like Kurt Angle, okay? He's easily top 3. He's coming in. Like, at the end of the day, I'm more of a WWE guy than a TNA or AEW guy. But I watch some other wrestling shows here and there. AEW, TNA, New Japan Pro Wrestling.
つくづく夜とはこうあるべきだ。引くか挑むか。今すぐ決めんしゃい。
Kurt Angle had some pretty sus promos back in the day. It's like, I don't really like the black people community. Oh. Would you really be a wrestler? No, I can't wrestle. The closest I can do to be like, kind of like a professional wrestler is a VTuber. I will say this and I will say it again. VTubing is just pro wrestling for weebs. Now I have like I'm not athletic, you know. I'm not an athletic dude. I like the natural and unnatural form of athleticism.
今んとこは策がはまっとるようじゃがの。よくやった。K は私の誇りだよ。
Ah. Slam.
K が訪れるまでつまびきながら待とうか。
That promo for Kurt was supposed to be against John Cena when John Cena was still in the rapper phase. I can see. But then he also cut a promo on Booker T, right? Booker, I want to have sex with your wife. And not just any sex. I want that kind of, you know, bestiality sex. Like, the way Kurt Angle said it, right? You know, bestiality sex. Yeah, that will not fly in today's standards, by the way. Oh, one John Cena moment I love was back in 2010 when he was in backstage and singing Cody Rhodes themes, you know? Smoking mirrors. There goes Cody Rhodes. Kurt Angle neck choke. Oh yeah, that's one of his iconic moment. Mysterio, you're a boy in a man's world, and I'm a man who loves to play with boys. You can't see me, John Cena. Yeah, you can't see me. Hello, Nofal. Devil Shimazu has arrived. Yep. Chest talk. I hit the gym like 3 or 4 days a week, and I still wouldn't be a wrestler. I don't want to take the risk. Yeah. I mean, if you want to be a wrestler, good. But yeah, people say, oh, wrestling is fake. But the amount of physical damage, you could say, wrestler can take is insane. I watched the Vince McMahon documentary show on Netflix, and Hulk Hogan was on there. Rest in peace. Hulk Hogan said, like, throughout his career, he has like 25 surgeries. Like, it is scripted, but it's not fake. If you want to see how physical wrestling is or how dangerous it is, go watch Mick Foley's matches. Like, I honestly, like a couple of days ago, I actually rewatched Mankind vs. The Undertaker on the Hell in a Cell match on King of the Ring 1998. Like, the fact that Mick Foley was willingly to do those things is insane. Like, the fact that he's still alive and walking is insane. Eddie Guerrero had spine fused twice, yeah. Psycho Sid, you know, rest in peace, another legend that has passed away. He had an accident in WCW where he broke his leg, or his, you know, like you watch that and oh god, it is pretty graphic. It was pretty damn graphic. Like it was hard to watch. I'm sure. Yeah, don't remind. Yeah, that one. It's scripted, but it's scripted. Okay, it's a scripted fight, right? But the physical stuff that they do in the ring is real. Like the risks that they took are real. Like again, go watch a Mick Foley match or Shane McMahon match. How do you even fake those? Now, granted, you can like they are like they are performed in a way that that is safe for the performers, but still. Things can go wrong, yeah. Like the amount of physical stuff that wrestlers had to do just to entertain us is insane. Exactly, like even movies, right? If you watch martial art movies like Jackie Chan, Jet Li, or Stephen Chow, the stunts that they do are real. Like Jackie Chan jumping from 10-store building, it's real. It's not fake. It's scripted, you know. It's a scripted event, but the stunts that Jackie did was real. And you need to be a highly trained professional to do those things, just like wrestlers. There's a reason why WWE always say, don't do this at home, kids. There was a tragedy back in 2006 as well here in Indonesia that a child lost his life because he attempted to do what WWE wrestlers did in the show. Despite the show keep telling them, don't do this at home. And unfortunately, our Indonesian government decided to ban WWE because of the loss of that one life. Where, in my opinion, they shouldn't have done it. It's not on WWE's fault. It's literally on the kid's fault. It's unfortunate. Like I say, it was unfortunate that the kid had to lose his life performing that stupid stunt. But it's no way the fault of WWE. To the point where our government or like our community had to ban WWE stuff. That was just too much for me. I don't know what move he did. He was doing some WWE move with his brother and accidentally lost his life. Alright, 1 minute challenge. Watch that. Oh no, like yeah, I watched that. I think I'm not gonna get that 1 minute challenge. When it comes to Hulk Hogan, most people will say like the highlight of his career was when he fought Andre the Giant in WrestleMania. Was it WrestleMania 2, right? But to me, my biggest memory with Hulk Hogan was his match in WrestleMania 18 with The Rock. That crowd is electrifying, to say the least. Yeah, WrestleMania 3. Well, it wasn't WrestleMania 2. It was like WrestleMania 3 was the show with that had Randy Savage versus Ricky Steamboat, right? That was the best match of the night. Oh, I did it. Yeah. I thought I wasn't going to do it. Drink wine. Ikazuchi yo.
どれだけ私を落胆させれば気がする。申し訳ございませぬ。あの目、どこを見据えておられるのか、我にもわからぬ。俺よ、島津様、祝いに拙者と秘蔵の一杯。
I like watching wrestling documentaries like McMahon, Dark Side of the Ring. Like so far, my favorite episode of Dark Side of the Ring was Collision in Korea. It was so interesting how WCW managed to run a pay-per-view in North Korea. The main event was not Antonio Inoki, Ric Flair. Yeah, I think it's Ric Flair, right? Ric Flair versus Antonio Inoki. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. Collision in Korea, yeah. Like the stories that they told about how they visit North Korea as an American is just, it was scary. Ikazuchi no Gotoku as the lightning. Shingen also has that move, Ikazuchi no Gotoku. Ricky Steamboat is one of the few wrestlers from that era that didn't have drug or alcohol problem. Exactly. Yeah, a lot of the wrestlers in the 80s and 90s died young because of their lifestyle, like drugs, alcohol. And I'm glad, like, I did talk this with Bubs. One good thing about like modern pro wrestlers is that they have a lifestyle changes, and I watched that as well. Like DDP actually explained that in Chris Van Vliet. So Chris Van Vliet was asking, you look at pro wrestlers now, they are still able to wrestle in a high performance. Like they can still wrestle in a high performance in their 40s and 50s. Unfortunately, wrestlers back in the day died very young in their 30s and 40s. And DDP said, yeah, and one of the reasons why we get to see wrestlers still active late in their prime is because of lifestyle changes. A lot of wrestlers these days don't do drugs, alcohol. Okay, one example, CM Punk, and they can still go in a high note, right? And like we have a lot of wrestlers that are still active, right, in their 40s and 50s, and they don't look like they have lost any step. Like you look at AJ Styles, you look at Rey Mysterio, you look at Edge, Adam Copeland, you look at Christian, look at CM Punk, John Cena, Randy Orton. Those guys are in their 40s and 50s, and they still move. R-Truth is another example. They still move really good for that age, and it's kind of like an inspiration for me. Like, you know how people say, "Oh, you're 30, you're old." Nah, dude, I don't want to have that mentality. Like, two things that keep me going actively, like whether it's physical or non-physical stuff, is that I look at pro wrestlers in their 40s and 50s. Dustin Rhodes, that's another example. Like Dustin Rhodes performed really well in AEW. So looking at those guys late in their prime, doing the things they do, even guys in their 60s like Billy Gunn and Sting. Like Billy Gunn is jacked as fuck. Like I don't want to be jacked, but I want to be very active, physically and non-physical stuff, physically, mentally, and intellectually, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, so I look at them as like a good inspiration. Another inspiration that I look at is the ex-Prime Minister of Malaysia, Mahathir Mohamad. If you don't know, Mahathir Mohamad just celebrated 2 weeks ago. He just celebrated his 100th birthday. And the guy in his age is still very active outside. You know, he's still very active politically. He still can walk. One, he walks like he's like in his 40s or 50s. He still can walk. He still can speak. He still can think. Like he can still articulate an argument really well. The dude in his 100th the dude at 100 can still drive a car by his own. That's something to be admired. And yet we got a lot of people lately saying, "Oh, I'm 30, I feel old, my back is hurt." And you know, at the end of the day, it's all about mindset and life decision, life choices. Like I'm trying my best to be active, whether it's online or outside, you know, outside the house. Try to eat a little better. Basically, the thing is like, oh, but everyone dies. Yeah, exactly, everyone dies. But that's not an excuse to not live the best life as you can, not live the best life as you can do. Like, maintaining a good health is part of appreciating life. Like, it's part of, in a way, it's part of your responsibility as a human. Like, if you can take care, like, you need to take care of your body really well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that you are alive is, you know, in a way, a privilege. So why not take care, why not do as best as you can when you still have the time to do so, if you know what I'm saying? Look at Ron Killer. Wrestlers used to go to DDP house for their rehab. Yeah, I've seen like Lex Luger, for example. Lex Luger can now stand up because of DDP. DDP is like an angel at this point. Ron Killings has not aged for like 30 years. He still looked the same as he was back in the Attitude Era, when he was in K-Quick. And I've watched Ron Killings as the Truth back in TNA. Billy Gunn looks great in the 60s. Yeah, I want to be 70, lifting weights, riding bikes, active as like Ric Flair. I saw his Instagram post. Ric Flair, after having surgery, he went to the gym. Granted, he can't granted he's there's only so much he can do. Like, he can't wrestle a 5-star match anymore back day, but he's still really active. Good for him. William Shatner, he's 94 and he looks like he's only 60. Yeah. Hope you're having a healthy life. Hey, Minoru, welcome to the stream, buddy. Good to see you. It's a blessing to be alive. Treat your body well. Exactly. Let's go. Hey, look at this character, Shimazu. Ikazuchi-ari.
Shizuka da na. Mono o omou ni wa kono ue nai jikan da. Kei mo me o toji, nanika ni omoi o haseru to ii. Mono ni yotte wa.
You're coughing? Yeah, you need to get some rest. Drink some hot water, drink some tea. Shimazu.
未だ世に腐ずか得難き宝もあったものだおまはんに似たクズをよーく知っとるけどもおまはんはちーっと立ちが悪か宝か悪たか K の中身に尋ねるとしよう火薬の量が足りないかわがままなことだ
That was quick.
K にはいつか贈り物を捧げるとしようおいは心より待つ
Sake and fish diet.
おいというくさびが砕かれる日をそれまで戦まで生き続けるとするかの
Like, the more I look at Yoshihiro, the more he reminded me of Edgemaster from Soul Calibur. It's like He's like a buffed version of Edgemaster. Oh, got a special item. Heihachi? No, he looks more like Edgemaster from my favorite move, Getsuga Tensho. He looks more like Edgemaster from Soul Calibur. Anyways, Profar, what skill you recommend to poke hit start for Shimazu, since you know? I just use the regular attack, the normal attack for me. Or the R1, like the Conqueror's Key, is a good way to, like Masamune said, the Conqueror's Key is a good way to start a combo. Yeah, Soul Calibur. Bandai Namco treats Soul Calibur just like how Koei Tecmo treats Samurai Warriors. Now we're gonna fight Mogami. Now we're gonna use the joke weapon on Mogami. Yeah, you like food? I'm gonna use this. Odin. Odins are nice, by the way. Because if you miss in a regular attack swing, the recovery frame lift up animation is so heavy. Yeah, that's his entire gimmick. Right. This is my favorite R2. Getsuga Tensho! This weapon actually makes me hungry. What is that sword? It's an Odin. We do have that here near our house. Talk about Edgemaster, he reminds me of the streamer Xenosis Rex. Cannot unsee the beard. Getsuga Tensho. Can he do a double Getsuga Tensho in this game? I know he can do a double Getsuga Tensho in Basara vs Sakuragi. His beard looked rather Greek than Japanese. One eye dragon, and then your uncle said, "Just kidding." What's messed up is that Koei would sell a weapon like this as DLC instead of having it in game as unlockable. Yep, typical Koei. Typical gentleman. Makase kudasai.
度敵陣より砲撃開始。
乱戦こそが戦の花よ。
親分にお金貸したままなのに。拙者のヒゲ言うこと聞かぬ整わぬ。
ここはおいに任せ、駒藩らは先へ。
了解いたした。
これよ。
これも時の運ならば、それがしも神を呪おう。
どうだ、男なら憧れるであろう。
せめて船だけは。
おいが積んできたもの、まだ崩れんようだの。
Let's go.
帯は望みのままだよ。懐が許す限りね。
再度敵陣より砲撃開始。
無人の佐賀よ。
俺を置いてけ。もう走れねえ。諸君、さっさと追い払えたまえよ。
Sad. You see, that Minora, if you use the hotkey, you can go right into the normal attack string. But you have to hit it, of course. His personal item is a double-edged sword in the game. The next game allows him to start R2 instantly, just like Ishida. Uh-huh. The hockey, yeah, like this.
今んとこは策がはまっとるようじゃがの。
次元流。To be honest, because I was joking earlier, Shimazu's beard and face reminds me of the actor from a classic Japanese samurai film, Harakiri. In 19... Harakiri. That's a pretty damn dark name. You know what Harakiri means, right? But I might watch some old Japanese movies. There's one old Japanese movies that there's one old Japanese movie that I kind of want to watch. It's called Lady Snowblood. It's the movie that inspired Kill Bill. Because I like the theme song for that movie, Shura no Hana.
静かにしてくれたまえ。今は試案中なのだよ。
Yeah, Stanley, I know what it means, but if the movie is good, yeah, that's all that matters. I'm just saying, like, whoa, that name is really dark. I can't say the meaning here on YouTube because, you know, YouTube. It starts with the S word, and that's not seppuku. I'm just gonna say it's the rage quit move in life.
この勢いで天下まで参りましょうぞ。
俺一人生き残ったって仕方ないな。
無人の佐賀よ。
Yeah, seppuku.
諦めないのかね。あんまりしつこいと我が輩に嫌われるよ。
送り酒じゃ。切った数だけ煽るとすっかね。
Throne of Blood, amazing film, Mifune the Goat. I'm gonna check that out. The last Japanese movie that I watched was the 2024 live action of City Hunter, which is really good. Getsuga Tensho!
俺この方と同じ軍でよかったよ。
おまはんの生涯よ。その1000人のせりゃよか。
Grillatron, Yeah, I know Dualtron, known as Suno Mogura in Japanese, horned mole.
我が輩もまた素敵
When I think of horned mole, I think of the mole Amazon from Kamen Rider Amazons for some reason.
接岸成功敵本陣へと吸収開始
いやいや彼は寝不足だったんだ残念だね
It's peak, absolutely. I wish there's a sequel. I want to see a live-action Japanese
よう
Umibozu.
な活躍をしたいのだがな
Let's go.
さあ手柄は早い者勝ちだよ
Will there be a sequel? Hopefully.
島津様この間の指南実践してます
夫人の佐賀よ
ちょっとぐらい手加減してよさっきから汗が止まらないよなぜだろうね俺の必殺技海底版聞きやしね
Samurai Avenger, the Blind Wolf. Ah, again, so many recommendations. When it comes to like old movies,
戦を動かすのは兵の
the most
数
I'm
に
familiar with are the James Bond movies. You know, like the Sean Connery era James Bond movies. I love those as well. Like Doctor No, From Russia with Love. That's probably my favorite one. From Russia with Love. Goldfinger, Thunderball. I don't really enjoy Thunderball as much as people do. I don't really like the water. Like so many slow water, underwater action in that movie. I just don't enjoy it. Hey, random black guy, welcome to the stream. Yep, Shimazu is a goat. You only live twice. When it comes to action movies, most of the ones I watch are from 80s and above. 80s, 90s, 2000s. Even the 2010s with the Marvel movies, they are so good.
初陣のそれがしよく似ている行くな傷は逆ろうぞ
願わくば羽をください飛んで逃げるために
I like Russia with Love game that had Sean Connery voice, voice in the PS2 game. Yeah, he voiced James Bond, and he did it because his grandkids are big video game fans. Jackie Chan City Hunter, yeah, Jackie Chan City Hunter is really fun. I think they picked the right cast for Saibaryo in Jackie Chan. 1 minute challenge, all right. He's faster in Utage? I think he's in the same speed, if I'm not mistaken. That's how I feel. He's in the same speed.
何事巨大なモグラが現れん
これはだねこないだ市場で売りに出されてたんで買ったのだよ
Toskuma, welcome to the stream, buddy. Oh, you have the GameCube version. Yeah, I had the PS2 version back in the day. Yeah, I love James Bond games, and I can't wait for the new James Bond game, First Light. The last James Bond game we got was not good. 007 Legends. So far, my favorite James Bond game is Everything or Nothing. Where is it? Getsuga Tensho! The PS Vita is now my Muso machine. Nice. What game are you playing on PS Vita? What Muso games? There's also a James Bond film with Roger Moore that filmed in my country. That filmed in Greece. Let me see. Let me think. Oh, I know what it is. For Your Eyes Only. I love that movie. Yeah, it was filmed in Greece, especially like the especially like during like the beach scenes. And it's also the theme song for Your Eyes Only is my mother's favorite James Bond theme. Oh, Summer Wars 4, 1 and 2, nice. And Warriors Orgy 3, yeah, Warriors Orgy 3 is on Vita. Jackie Chan is Chun-Li, yeah, GOAT. Nightfire is good. Nightfire is good. By the way, one of my viewers called Mogami Dick Dastardly. Really awesome, man. Your mother has good taste. Yep, she does. Alright, let's use Getsuga Tensho. Ah. Hello, welcome. Grandstanders, yeah, we're fighting Dick Dastardly here. Defeated him with Getsuga Tensho. But here's the kicker, all the games run like crud. So with my jailbroken Vita, I kind of overlock it to a playable frame rate. I see. Well, yeah, like the Muso games on Vita are not the best in terms of performance. The movie with James Bond filmed in Corfu, I think that's how we pronounce it, Corfu Island, or Kerkira Island here in my country. Yeah, so it is For Your Eyes Only, right? I know GoldenEye was supposed to have all the previous Bonds playable in multiplayer, but couldn't get the likeness, but they are still in the game. OG GoldenEye is good, but I'd say the world is not enough on N64 is better game. That's what called finish him in Bleach. Sudah bahas game Upin Ipin belum? I am not playing Upin Ipin game. Sorry. It's a waste of money. Oh, Oichi is our final opponent. I have Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires for Switch 1 and only in Japanese, but its advantage it had all the DLCs. Yeah, same goes with Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends, except Extreme Legends has an English port on Switch, but it's digital only, unfortunately. Yeah, I'll stick with the PC version, or maybe the PS4 version if I have a PS4. Nggak usah. I don't want to discuss that game. Fuck that game. Alright, let's use the axe. I don't want to talk about bad games in this channel. Oh, I don't want to talk about overpriced shit. I want to promote good games, not bad games. I don't have Japanese version of Dynasty Wars 8XL Complete Edition. For Switch One. Yeah, it has an English version, but it's digital only. I got the final weapon. Right, like usual, need to find a song to avoid TM Revolution. Do you Souls-like genre? Like, I'm not a big Souls-like guy, you know? I only, so far, the one Souls-like game that I'm, you can say, super into it is Black Myth Wukong. Like, and I haven't even finished that game. More of a hack and slash guy. Alright. Option. Freaking Vex, yeah. Soul style games are highly overrated. I wouldn't say overrated. It's just that, like, I know the appeal on that game. It's just not for me. Like, I played a bit of Souls game like that. I played Black Myth Wukong and I enjoyed it really much. But I'm more of a high-paced action kind of guy. Yeah, Mr. Gauss, just block those kind of block those kind of content. Like like if there are content that bothers you because it disrespects or insults someone you you respect, just block them. Don't do it for them, do it for you. I'm gonna use this because I love this music. Like Kyushu theme from Summer Wars 4 is goated. Like I've seen so many content on Instagram, like just insulting people, disrespecting people, whoever they are, you know. And I don't bother with those things. It's not good for your mental health. I also kind of funny that a lot of these people want people to be nicer. Or I wish people are nicer. Or I wish people are more tolerant. Yet they're spewing the most heinous things online. To me, my rule is simple. If you want people to be nice, if you want people to be nicer, maybe you should be nicer to other people as well. Like I don't want, like I will never understand, like people love to do the anime villain arc, you could say, anime villain mentality, saying like, oh, I'm an asshole because everyone else is an asshole. But you don't want to be, like, you don't want people to be assholes, but you're an asshole because other people are assholes. So I just said, yeah, you know, like I'm not doing that shit anymore. I was like, oh, I'd rather be an asshole because I'm an asshole because I speak the truth. No, you're an asshole because you're an asshole. That's some like terminally online thing to say. And I don't care who you are if you say that. Like I said this, right? Okay, I want to talk a bit about Hogan. Because you did mention him. Alright, let me pause this a bit. About Hogan. I know not a lot of people are fans of Terry Bollea. Like I'm personally not a big fan of Terry Bollea. Like I didn't grow up with Hogan as well in terms of wrestling, and Terry Bollea is indeed a controversial figure, right? And I've said, like, I have some negative thought, like I have negative opinions about Terry Bollea as a person. Like you could say he's not a good person. For whatever you think of Terry Bollea, the guy behind Hulk Hogan, whatever you feel about him, in my opinion, I think you have all the right to do so. You have all the right to not like him as a person. Like I personally don't like him as a person as well. I didn't like the way he said, the things he said, or the things he has done, or the remarks that he made during his life. Right? You dislike him, you hate him, fine by me. Right? You are entitled to that opinion, and like I said, those are for good reasons. However, like I'm not going to deny that. However, we should also not deny what he brought to the wrestling world, right? He's an icon, he's a legend in the world of professional wrestling, and also he's an icon in pop culture as well. That is something that no one can take away from him, right? Even if you dislike him. And not to mention, he paved the way for modern wrestling the way it is right now, right? If it was not for Hulk Hogan, we wouldn't get other great wrestlers during our time, right? We wouldn't get guys like Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Edge, John Cena, even like Roman Reigns. If it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, he popularized professional wrestling. Like he made wrestling mainstream. That's something that you cannot take away from him. Even if you don't like him, right? Like I said, you don't like the person, fine. You have not so good things about Terry Bollea, fine, right? And those are for good reasons. However, at least for the couple of days, because he just passed away 2 days ago, please at least respect the ones that are mourning for him, right? The wrestling world just lost its biggest icon, and I think for the couple of days, let people mourn his loss. Then when the mourning is over, you want to have your opinions about Hulk Hogan like crazy, go ahead. Go ahead. But at least please refrain yourself after the man's death. Someone just lost their father, a father was lost, a husband was lost, and a childhood hero that people grew up with just died. So at least for the couple of days, in my opinion, people should refrain themselves from saying negative things about Hulk Hogan. Especially when, to me, some of the things he said are just that. It's just, you could say, I'm not saying it's unimportant, but it's minimum. Like it's not as important as some of the more heinous stuff people have done in this world, if you know what I'm saying, right? So that's what I'm gonna say about Hulk Hogan. Let's continue. Yeah, a good point. One up, dog. Don't treat him like Chris Benoit. Yeah. Go. Like even Chris Benoit, I can differentiate him between the in-ring performer and the person behind him. I think Paul Heyman made a good point about Chris Benoit when someone during his show, someone called Chris Benoit is my boy. I was like, why? You can like him however you want, you know? You can like him as a performer. And then he reminded the good dude saying like, 3 people died in that house tonight, and only one of them had the choice. Like Nancy and Daniel, and he made sure that he mentioned the names, the victims' names. Nancy and Daniel did not have a choice. Chris did. And someone was trying to justify, oh, because of CTE, and Paul Heyman said, I don't care about CTE. The fact that 2 innocent lives were lost that night is an undeniable fact. And Paul Heyman said, as a wrestler, Chris Benoit is amongst the 5. He's amongst the top 5, amongst the top 5 best he's ever seen. But that's where it ends for him. You can like Chris Benoit as a wrestler, but you cannot deny the things he did. And the same can be said about Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan is Terry Bollea is a controversial figure, but you cannot deny what he has done in the wrestling business. Yeah, exactly. Stone Cold said that. As a friend, he knew, love him. As a wrestler, amazing. But as a person who did what he did, unforgivable. Let's talk about something else, a little bit fun, okay? I watched Chris Van Vliet about The Undertaker. It was a funny story. So he said The Undertaker ruined wrestling for him. So the reason is that his father, Chris Van Vliet's father, despises wrestling. And one of the reasons he wasn't able to watch wrestling was because of Undertaker. So there was one day that his father decided to like, okay, I'm gonna watch what you're watching, like with his arms folded, like. And Chris Van was like, oh, Dad, I want to watch WWF, you know, we got Stone Cold, so cool, right? And then not long after he was watching with his father, Undertaker was sacrificing Stephanie on the symbol. And Chris was like, no, Dad, no, stop. This doesn't happen all the time, you know, you got the wrong idea. This is like one of very rare occasion. And his dad was like, nah, son, you're not watching this. And interesting enough, I have the same experience with anime when I was a kid. Like, I did not want to watch anime in front of my parents, especially my mom. Because whenever my mom walks in and I was watching anime, it was always in the wrong moment. Like, one example was Great Teacher Onizuka. Like, I love Great Teacher Onizuka. Great Teacher Onizuka is a really good show. One of my favorite animes of all time. And you know the first episode with Great Teacher Onizuka? Like when she was rescuing, like when she was saving one of his female students from a terrible family, you can say, like from a broken home family. And my mom was like, okay, we watched, I used to have TV in my bedroom, but during like 5th grade, we didn't have TV in the bedroom. We only have TV in the living room and in my parents' room. So I was watching anime in my living room, unfortunately. And the ending of episode 1 in GTO, my mom happened to came into the living room when I was watching like the ending part of the first episode of GTO. And you know what? You know when my mom came in? It was when it was in the scene where the girl flashed herself on Onizuka, and she did not flash herself. She flashed her vagina. Now they didn't show the vagina. They showed like they showed the girl throwing her panties away in Onizuka's face, and I was like, that was the moment my mom came in watching the show, and I was like, no, mom, no, don't, like this is a good show, you know, this is just a one-off, like it's not what you think. It is like, this is like a very rare one-off occasion, okay? There's like, this show is not about horniness. This is not about like all those sex things in anime. Like my mom, like, go watch something else. You're not watching this. Like, yeah. Yeah, parents always come in the wrong time when you watch anime girl because of anime girl cartoons. Yeah, ecchi stuff, and especially anime like in the 90s and 2000s. That was like the boom period for beach episodes. Like, you cannot have an anime without girls in bikinis. Angel Densetsu? Man, I kind of forgot. Like, I kind of forgot what anime is that. But I've heard it before. My son is a weeb. Yeah, ecchi stuff can happen time to time in 90s anime. Like I said, 90s and like 2000 was like the boom of ecchi scenes. Like the boom of beach episodes in anime. Mom, it's not hentai, I swear. My friend had a lot of AVAs on VHS back in the day. Like, imagine watching Fairy Tail in front of your parents. That's something not very family friendly. Wrestling, like, when people say wrestling is just anime for rednecks, it's true, especially like back in the day. Like, I did not want to watch WWE in front of my parents as well, especially during the Ruthless Aggression era where you have bikini contests between Tori Wilson and Sable. Yeah, that was that was the worst time to show your parents wrestling. The WWE especially. I'm glad that women's wrestling has changed in WWE. We don't have those kind of content for women's wrestling anymore. Dragon Ball is WWE without the ring. Imagine your mom coming in the room watching Icon. Oh, that show sucks, by the way. Icon is a terrible show. I've watched a couple of episodes, and yeah. Like, the amount of fan service is not helping that show. Still have Playboy with Sable in the cover. Oh, Fushigi Yugi. I love Fushigi Yugi. And that's also another show that I have to watch secretly behind my... Like, luckily, during that time, I already have a TV in my bedroom. So I often have to... I remember back in the day, like, sometimes the remote did not work, so I have to watch Fushigi Yugi while my finger is on the change the channel button on the TV. Just in case my parents come in. But I love Fushigi Yugi. Like, not just Miyaka bathing. There are scenes where, like, Miyaka and Tamahome getting it on, you know? Wrong place, wrong time. Yeah, Icon sucks. Like, dude, there are H animes that have better production quality than Icon. If you want to see horny stuff, you might as well just watch an actual H anime. His mom came into the room when Miyaka, during Miyaka's bathing scene, yeah. No, like I said, Fushigi Yugi don't only have like a... It's not just Miyaka bathing. It has a lot of like Miyaka and Tamahome getting it on. Oh, so you're from Jamaican descent. Nice. Yo, man. How you doing, man? I mean, I listen to some reggae here and there, like Bob Marley. Don't worry about a thing. And especially like back when I was a teenager, like I had a reggae CD. It's a compilation of reggaes. And the one that I listen to most, other than Every Little Thing Is Gonna Be Alright, is Shaggy, Bombastic, you know? Mr. Loba Loba. She called me Mr. Bombastic. Very fantastic. Because it's H-anime and it's art. It's crazy, my parents watch wrestling from time to time. We are of Jamaican descent and thought it was hilarious at time to time. Undertaker's rock hijinks were the highlight. Real depiction of puberty, Tom Coon era. Fushigi Yugi is just, well, Fushigi Yugi came out before Inuyasha. That sometimes I like to say Fushigi Yugi is just Chinese Inuyasha. But more adult, but more adult. Hello, Brainer. Welcome. Sorry for being late. No worries. You're here at the end of the day. Playing your, playing your favorite Basara game. Utage. I mean, Utage is good. It's my second favorite Basara game. Sa. It's also Tomo Hayabusa's favorite Sengoku Basara game. Yeah, man, no some reggae. Shaggy was sick, man. Speaking of like Jamaican reggae, one of my favorite GTA characters is Jamaican, Jacob. Aki and Selfish is wonderful. Aki is seasoned well and is very good. Yeah, I haven't heard that name, unfortunately. I'll check it out. Gotta fight Jikoku Shoujo. Yeah, the guy from GTA 4. Extremely loyal towards Nico Bellic. Yep. Once I'm almost done with Oichi, I'll change the music back. Right? Forgot the option. There you go. I'll be on Discord, by the way, after this. I want to make some food first. I think I'm not going to sleep this night because I already slept too much today. For me, I'd have to say Elfen Lied. Well, it isn't the worst, but it's only like part of the manga. After reading the manga, I can see why it's hated. Yoshihiro is really strong. I've done my research and found Basara Giga OST. Dare me speak. Elfen Lied, like... Here's the thing about fucked up anime. A lot of the ones, at least, that I watch are just gore for shock value. Elfen Lied, Devilman Crybaby. Man, that's another opinion that I'm gonna get roasted. I do not like Devilman Crybaby. I think it's just eh. A lot of the adult scenes, or like the violent scenes, are just violence for shock value. I hate Devilman Crybaby. Now, here's another controversial opinion of mine. Devilman Crybaby is severely overrated. Right, that's it. We unite Japan. I agree. It's only for show. Yeah, it's too. And this is the thing, Brainer. This is coming from a guy who likes Mortal Kombat, but I can't, for the life of me, watch Devilman Crybaby. I can't, for the life of me, watch Game of Thrones. I think, like, the violent scenes in shows like Game of Thrones is a bit too much for me. Elfen Lied as well. Like, I feel like the violence in Elfen Lied is too much for me to handle. Again, from a guy who enjoys violence in Mortal Kombat and Quentin Tarantino movies. Is making the baby cry, yeah. Like, I remember when Devilman Crybaby came out, it's like, oh, this is one of the best animes ever made. Like, and the irony is that people praise Devilman Crybaby, yet Goblin Slayer was too much for them. If anything, when I first watched Goblin Slayer, when people were like, oh, this is the darkest anime ever made, the same year Devilman Crybaby came out, like, I watched Goblin Slayer, I was like, dude, this is child's play for me. Like, I used to watch, like, again, and I don't really enjoy these, like, I don't really enjoy, like, a gore fest, other than specific views. Mortal Kombat is one of them. Like, I remember watching shows like, the original 80s Devilman, or Violence Jack, or Genocyber, and it was too much for me to handle. And I don't find those shows good as well. And just, again, it's just gore for shock value at the end of the day. Goblin Light. Yeah, I like Higurashi. I like Umineko, right? School Days is like, I ironically enjoy School Days, just because I love the fact that Makoto got what he deserved at the end of the anime. Though there are, like, I know it's based on an eroge visual novel, and you have multiple endings for School Days. Like, the best ending for School Days that I found out in the visual novel is Makoto banging both chicks at once. That's the best ending. Yeah, he finally got to bang both Kotonoha and Sekai at the end of the show, at the end of the story. Yeah, that's your best ending. Elfen Lied was just depressing. The manga does take a different from anime. The anime ending is anticlimactic. Yeah, Genocyber is too much. Fantasy Doom Guy is more. Goblin Slayer went from slaying goblins to slaying waifus, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I think that's it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We still have a lot more to go. We're still staying strong in the Sengoku Basara Utage, Sengoku Basara 20th anniversary celebration. Again, I might do all characters, so we have like 11 characters to go. I'm doing the Sengoku Basara Utage newcomers as well. Maybe, if I feel like it. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be on Discord voice chat after this. Just want to hang out with the boys. But before that, I want to take some, I want to eat some dinner. I want to make something for me. I'm a little hungry right now. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more Sengoku Basara content. If you enjoyed the stream, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? It's absolutely free. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.